Good morning, great Biafrans, wonderful people, beautiful people. I welcome you this morning, and of course, it is Radio Biafra Middle East. Yes, we are live this morning, and Chukwu Kikabiama, he is in control. All right, I welcome you once again. Of course, I thank you for keeping up with Radio Biafra Middle East. Of course, I left you in an able hand of Mazi Obilo. Of course, as the young shall grow, and he is growing indeed, and of course, he can do better with your help and your assistance. This is how we all started. We all started one day, and today we are what we are today. So there is always a beginning, there is always a first time, and please, he need your support. I know when I started broadcasting, it wasn't easy. I was shaking in my feet. You could not believe it. I wasn't speaking this fluently, when I started newly. I was so afraid. Mazimefo have to tell me, Ikechu, go on, you can do it. I was so scared, like somebody is going to hit me when I say something, It's just the way it is. It's just natural. It is a nervous issue, but of course, it heals with practice. It heals as you do it. But all we need is your support. We don't need criticism or whatever, because this is how we are all built, not just one day. From Radio Biafra Motherland, here in Radio Biafra Middle East, Mazi Kechukwono is growing. And this is how everybody is growing as you continue doing it over and over again. Therefore, this morning I welcome you. And of course, it has been a great discussion here on this platform. Of course, I was listening in, and I can tell you it was indeed, a good one. And of course, you cannot doubt what we are saying here, because whatever we tell you here on this platform is gospel. And that is what, I've been hearing on this platform. My brother talked about the British woman who came and visited. Well, I have something to tell you. I don't even want to go into it and talk so much about it, because, come on, man, she is just, she doesn't exist. She does not exist. I tell you why. Right, I need to sort this out, because it is beginning to irritate me, and that is the noise coming from the phone line. I need to sort it out. All right, let's see what we can do to get this. There we go. I got it. Sort it out. All right, we must continue. Now, do you all remember when they came to our land in those days? They came to our fathers in the name of missionaries. They came in the name of people from overseas coming to bring us everything. They came, Lord Lugard and his mercenaries. Something happened this morning, Mazi. As I was in the bus coming, I was so upset. And it's actually connected with what you are saying. Somebody posted a video in a forum that I was. It was a forum of white people singing, in a church in Igbo language. Do you understand? I don't know what is wrong with our people. I don't know. They say we are very intelligent. Are we really intelligent? I'm beginning to doubt that. Honestly, I'm beginning to doubt if we are really intelligent as we claim to be. Now, I'll prove it to you, because I don't just talk. When I say something, I back it up with facts and figures. Facts and figures matter. So, now, let me tell you why I said, are we really intelligent? Now, this guy posted this video on a platform. It is some group of white people. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against white people. I love them. They are good people, of course, but I'm trying to, get somewhere. So, they were singing in a choir a song in Igbo language, right? In a church. Everybody was like, oh, Hana Igbo. Oh my God, white person is speaking Igbo. Oh, white person is speaking Igbo. It was a big issue. I was so mad. I was so upset. Do you know I was so mad and upset? I said to them, this is how shallow-minded you guys are. This is how easy it is to convince you. This is how easy it is to deceive you. Just because they are singing Igbo language, now they want a light brain. Am I right or wrong? Now they have prepared your mind, assuming they came for something, assuming they had an ulterior motive. Because any good one time, when you talk about all this 419, or they started 419 before you even know what it means. Because what became Gwogi 419, when they do their own, they do it in billions. They actually dupe countries. They don't dupe individuals. What our people do, they call 419 is change money. You know? Yeah, you dupe somebody of $50,000. Hey, you are a 419. Rubbish. When a white man dupe you, they dupe you in billions. Are you listening to me? And they don't just dupe an individual, because how much does an individual in Africa have? They go for a country. Lord, look at duped Nigeria big time. England duped Nigeria big time. That is what I call 419er. That is what I call really fraudster. Do you understand what I'm? You think you are clever? You are more intelligent than those people. You know you are still an amateur. You just started. You are actually doing what they have done ages before they born your ancestors. You are just starting your own now. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Now, when I say that they dupe people in billions, what am I talking about? They come to a country. Are you listening to me? It's a very peaceful country. Everything is fine. They have natural resources. What is the first thing they do? They come to the government. They say to them, listen, I want us to get into a business. We want to buy your oil. And in return, we will give all your ambassadors, all your government officials, we will give them free visa. Listen to this. Free visa to England. They can go to England anytime they want, medical treatment, their family and everything. Are you listening? I'm just giving an example. But all we want is your oil. Not all of them, but just half of it. And then if the person in charge then said no, remember, they know you're going to say no. They know you're going to do what? Say no, because they know you're making money from the oil. But that is just for them to try first. And then you say no. When you say no, do you know what they will do? It's okay, fine. They look at your government. They look at that one, that greedy one, that one that look like Nyanwodo. They call him on the side and say to him, do you see how stupid this guy is? He's actually looting all your money. I can tell you with all guarantee, he has billions in our account over there in England. And that fool will say, it's true? He said, but don't worry. We got this covered. Just what they say, we got it covered. We got it covered. You know what? You look like a good man, and we think we can do business with you. All we are going to do is what? We are going to help you to overthrow this man. We're going to get him out of power. We are going to get him out of power. Forget about it. Leave it for us. We will get him out of power, and we'll make you the president. How do you see that? You said, that is great. That is brilliant. As a matter of fact, I will mobilize more other people to join. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Intelligent people. Which kind of intelligent? Buying and selling intelligence or what? Then they will not mobilize and equip that person and overthrow the real, the true, the good person who is ruling. Once that person is overthrown, then they will say, oh, there is a coup in Africa. They are killing themselves. They're killing each other. Where there are mercenaries within who did what? You didn't even hear about those mercenaries. They will tell you there is a shootout in the government house in Chad. There is a shootout in government house in Angola. But they don't tell you who was shooting. There are mercenaries who are foreign, who are doing the shooting. I'm giving you an example. I'm not saying that, I've seen it, I saw it when it happened, but it's a fact, it's what happening. And once that has been perfected, now their man will take over. Once their man take over, the first thing they will meet him in the government house, they will open up the paper and say, sign here. Are you listening to me? He don't even read. Read what? He just become the president. After all, Nyanwodo went and knelt down before Junaid Mohammed. So, do you understand what I'm saying? If Junaid Mohammed have brought a paper and said to him, all right, sign here that we will take over the Holy Land, no one will sell it right away. What has he got to lose? So they will say to you, sign here, and then you will foolishly sign here on your car. It's name mine here. You will sign, and once you sign, the oil is gone. Am I right or wrong? So do you understand where I'm coming from? And this is what I was telling these people. Small thing, when I want light brain, don't come on me here. Okay. Queen what's her name again? British High Commissioner is coming to Biafra land. They all lost their mind. Are you listening to me? The same thing they did to your fathers, the same thing they did to your ancestors. They came, they said they are missionaries with one Bible in their left hand and an AK-47 in their right hand. Actually, if you ask me, I would say that they were actually making way for Lord Lugard to do what? To come in. It was a pan deal. Come on, let's get it through. I mean, let's just be serious about for one time. And the next thing, Lord Lugard appear from nowhere. It is a grand, you think these people are so stupid. They will sit around the table and say, they like to drink tea. The queen will say, I would like to have a cup of tea. And they give her a cup of tea. And as she's sipping her tea, she will say, we need to send the missionary first, and thereafter, look at, you gotta move in. Oh my goodness me. They will sit on the table, and I'm right, I know what I'm talking about. You know about the Berlin Conference? That is exactly what happened. Africa was spread in a big table with a very long knife. Mmejawa cake. And they said, God bless the queen. Queen, which part of the cake would you like to have? I will take Nigeria, I will take Ghana, I will take this. This is not a joke, come on people. Forget I'm laughing. It's a reality, it's a fact, and you know it. Then they would divide and say, God bless your majesty the queen. Here's your own cake. Nigeria, Ghana, blah, 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 blah. ECOWAS, all yours, gone. This is how these people are treating us. And yet we claim we are so intelligent. And when it has said, he bet it's only one man. No, 5 people. With, you know, those old gun. Cock and shoot that came and tied 5,000 men. With, and they're watching. And they're tying his hand. And then I will say to Obilo, hey, Obilo won't become a Trogaka. Kegi chain. Hello to Chain Kega. See me your time, I own. My goodness me. I'm trying to tell you about stupidity. How foolish we are. And we claim we know too much. When it comes to IPOB, and Nnamdi Kanu, you want to come and show, oh, I am the greatest. I know it all. I can do it better. Who the hell is Nnamdi Kanu? But these are the stupid things that our fathers have done in those days. And some of us are still doing the same thing today. Talking on the line of what our brother has spoken today, he spoke excellently well, and it's like we are working together because this is exactly what I want to talk about. Because I was in the bus, I was so upset in that forum. I told them, I say to them, you know what? I don't support evil. Do you understand? I don't say you should go and start duping people. I don't condone that. It is against my belief and my moral convictions. But what I'm trying to say is this. Because you dupe somebody $1 million, you think you are the man. You are a gangster. You are a fraudster. Hello? Billions has been duped from Africa. And the people you are duping are the grandmaster when it comes to fraud, which they are still doing. What this stupid woman, the British High or Lower Commissioner came to do was fraud. Okay, that's what she came to do. She was sent. Your job is to what? Go to Biafra land and meet those fools. That's the word they will use. Because they know that Madam Ugwany na okay, those are fools. Those are fools. The only thing is that they have power in the hands of fools. Go to those fools and talk to them. It's as simple as that. And that's what she came to do. But listen, but people are already jumping up and down. They have light brain. Oh, the High Commissioner is coming. Now let me ask you, she have come? She's gone. What did she give you? How much did she give you? Dar. How much did you collect from the stupid woman who came and left? She came because her job is to come and talk to the foolish leaders. You call leaders that you have in your Biafra land to maintain the status quo. And I bet you the topic is IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, nothing else, nothing more. She will just come and say, yeah, I like doing this, I enjoy it. Like, let me play a role again. She will come and say, I heard about those troublemakers, Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. What are you guys doing about to contain him? Because you know Nigeria is indivisible. I bet Madam Ugwany will say, don't worry, we've taken care of them. And Omahi will say, no, I just killed about a couple of them, months back. Don't worry about them, they're not a problem. This is exactly what they're going to discuss. I promise you, I was not there, but trust me, this is what is discussed. She did not come there to award contract or give you money or to develop Biafra land, but she came there as a what? Master and slave meeting. It's called master and what? Slave meeting. She's not begging them. She's telling them what she wants to be what? Done. You know, when America was about to get their independence, what do you call it? Somebody Tom Lee was among those people who fought for the independence of America. I think it was Tom Lee. Tom Lee was actually, when the rebellion was on, they sent somebody from, I think it was King Edward. King Edward, yeah. He came to Tom Lee and said to him, what you are doing is treason. You understand? Of which you might risk being hanged in the gallows. But because the king is a good man, he is willing to show gratitude to you if you and the others who are embarking on this rebellion should drop your rebellion and join and do what? Put yourself under the throne of the Majesty Edward. I hope I'm getting it correct in terms of the name, but this is just what I know and I read. And then Tom Lee said, go and tell the king that he should not insult. Oh my God. I love reading the what do you call it? The Declaration of Independence. These are noble men. These are noble men. They sent message back to the king and told him that they are not willing, they are not ready to go back to England. They are not ready to go back being the slave of England. That they want out of England. That they want the United States of America. And what did they do? Two men, Washington, O. Jackson. These are the names that I remember. They went and locked the door where they were having a meeting. When they're having a meeting, of course, it's not everybody that agreed. There are people who say, no, we're not going to leave Britain, just like they're saying today in Nigeria. But they locked the door, and they put the key in his pocket. And they turned to them and said, gentlemen, we are here to decide that we are going to leave the Great Britain. And nobody is leaving this room until we do what? Agree. You can go and read it. And they had that meeting from morning till evening. People were afraid because the consequences is that you're going to face the gallows. It is treasonable. You should die. You should be hanged until you are died. That is the law at that time. And those men, they were called the men who risked the gallows. The men who risk the gallows. That is what they are called. I'm talking about the great fathers of American freedom. They are called the men who risk the gallows. What do I mean by the men who risk the gallows? It's Biafra or death. When we say Biafra or death, people misunderstand the concept. They don't understand what it means. Now, this is what it means. America said it is either America or death. They know the consequences. If this rebellion did not go through, if this rebellion fall apart, we are going to face the gallows. We will be hanged on our neck until we die. That is the law at that time. But yet, they went ahead. And they had that meeting. And they agreed on that meeting. And said, from today, let it be known that this great union, this great state, will be called the United States of America. My goodness me. You need to read American history. That's why I am in love with America. You don't understand. I'm in love with America not because of what you are seeing today. I'm in love with America not because of, maybe Trump or whoever. I'm not a politician. Politicians are politicians. But I'm in love with America because of their core values. The foundation of America. How America was fought for. America was not just taken freely. America was fought for. People died. People were killed on the street of Boston. Boston, July, I think 1674, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to get history wrong. People were killed by British soldiers. They were shot down. Just like they are killing Biafrans. They suppressed them, they killed them. But yet, these men, they stood still and they put their signature to that great document that humanity have ever seen. The Declaration of Independence. And today, America is so free that me and you will kill somebody just to go to America. Do you understand? I went to America in 2015. Honestly, I haven't been around so much. I went to Germany. I've been to Germany. I've been to Holland. But honestly, I've never seen, from where I've gone so far, I've never seen anywhere in the world like America. You know America? Their road. It's like when you get, Biafra, those funny roads you see in Biafra, like, those Lagos Onitsha highway. If you bring it 8, let me not lie, if you bring it 8 maybe, or let me just be on 6 or 8 of it will be like one lane in a major road in America. Everything is mega structure, mega big. If you want a burger, they will give you the one as big as my head, and I bet you won't finish it because I have a big head. Trust me. Ishiehi. This is what they fought for. That was the freedom they fought for. It did not come cheap. They risked their life. But the point and the good news is that they did what? They got it. America did not just wake up one day and become free. These are men who said, we are tired of living in England. We are tired of this life of England. Let us set sail. Now faith comes into play. Faith. Do you understand that? I used to put this word on my wall. People don't understand. I said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Americans, they set sail on a ship. They don't know where they were going. They say, we don't like the way, we don't like the lifestyle in England. Let us go and find a new country. A new civilization, they said. And they moved on a ship. My goodness me. Do you really understand the history of America? Do you really understand that these people, their faith is like that of a mustard seed? People getting into a ship and said, let's go and find a new civilization, a new world. That is how they left England. And when they got there, they found that promised land they were looking for. Because they seek and they find. They ask and it was given to them. You don't sit down there and yap and tell me you will get Biafra. No, you got to get up. You got to do something. Then Biafra will come. Our leader is going the whole world. That man don't rest. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is always going up and down because he is seeking. He is finding Biafra and he will find it. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. His mind is convinced, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that he will get Biafra. Because whatever the mind believe and conceived of, the mind must attain, the mind must receive. It is simply the law of nature. People think that everything, you got to pray for it to happen. No. Not really. Don't get me wrong. Prayer is good. Prayer is powerful. But you don't need to pray for everything for it to happen. Why do I say that? Even the Bible we read talked about faith. What is faith? Faith is evidence of things not seen. Right? Faith is the evidence of things not seen. Something you don't see but you believe. And then it comes into life. It comes into existence. It didn't say faith is praying in the name of this or that and it happens. No. Faith is believing. That's how things happen, by faith. Biafra is by faith, right? We don't know how it's going to happen. We don't know what to do next. We don't know what to get or do this or that. But we believe that we're going to get Biafra. And that's why Biafra will happen. Because in our mind, in our subconscious mind, we have created this great nation. We have created this great world. Great that humanity is about to witness. America was in those days and it still is. But there comes a big nation that African continent can boast of. Hey, people will say, but how are you going to get this done? Trust me, I don't know, but I know it will be done. I know it will happen. Because whatever 2 or 3 shall gather and ask in my name and believe in my name, it shall be done. It's not only about gathering and praying. Do you understand? IPOB has, I don't know. I'm going to shock you now. Probably you will start looking at me somehow, but please don't get me wrong. I'm not in any society. But do you know all this society, secret society, when they get together, they always get into an oath. They get into an oath. They shed blood sometimes, to consummate whatever it is that they are doing. And that their oath become binding. That's why some people, when they want to get out of those bad cults, they even die or something mysteriously happens to them. Now, IPOB is not a cult. IPOB is not a secret society. But when you look at it, anything that blood has been involved in, anything that blood has been sprinkled, anything that blood has been spread willingly or unwillingly, has a powerful notation behind it. Millions has been killed in the name of Biafra. Hello? Millions, I said, has been killed in the name of Biafra. And you think that somehow, that's just a common woman, and I'm sure I'm older than this woman, if possible. Just a common small girl came to Biafra land, then Biafra is over. May God punish her and her generation. Quote me, I said so. After losing millions, during the genocidal war, that is just one apart. After losing millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands during the Just massacre, all this massacre, that. After losing the lives of IPOBians over and over again, then you're telling me that a common small girl coming to Biafra land, then will make everything okay, and then Biafra is over, and then IPOB will lay low. My goodness me. The heavyweights have tried, but they could not quench us. I'm talking about the heavyweights. They have tried their worst, but they couldn't quench us. And then you telling me, you see, that's why I say I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to even go there because it doesn't exist. Because we have gone too far. We have crossed the Rubicon. I said again, we have crossed the Rubicon. And when you cross the Rubicon, it is highly impossible to turn back. Now, let me tell you this, and I want you to listen to me very carefully. And I'm going to stop here because we need to go to the news. But I'm going to say this. But please listen to me very, very carefully so that you can quote me correctly. You know, when I say something, I like to be quoted. And I'm a munkucha, no, when I say something, I stand by it. When I go into the forest and I make a mess, I don't want to use that other word. When I go into the forest and I make a mess, I like to stand next to that mess so that when you ask who did this, I will say, that's mine. I did it. Now listen to me. We have come to get Biafra. And we will do anything, whatever it takes to get Biafra. If it come to worst, we are going to give our lives. If it come to us, we will personally destroy Nigeria on our own. We are going to go and destroy Nigeria. I am telling you this and you can quote me. That is how far we can go to ensure that Biafra comes. So don't try our resoluteness. Don't try our resoluteness because we are like a wounded lions and we have nothing to lose. Nothing whatsoever to lose. We are willing to give our life. And I want to leave it here. Because when we are willing to give our life, now you understand the length we are willing to go. We know the consequences. The consequences might be high. But hey, we have paid it already. We are paying it even up to today. So what else? The highest price that one can pay in this world for something is death, is giving your life. And we as IPOB, we are Biafrans, we have paid it. We have died over and over again. Tell me what more price, because we are willing to go bigger or higher than death. If there is anything higher than death, please tell me. But if there is nothing higher than death, then Biafra is here. Am I right? If there's nothing higher than death, then Biafra is here, because we are going to do whatever it takes. My leader lost his mother. Oh, people don't know what hurts that man is going through. You don't know. Man, let me tell you something. I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm just going to say it. That woman is a source of strength to our leader. That woman is a source of energy to our leader. How do I know? Nobody told me. Our leader didn't tell me. I don't get into discussion with our leader. He came here now, and I never reach that level. But I'm just telling you this. How do I know? Because all of you that is listening to me here now are hurting. You are hurting because of your relationship with our leader's mother, right? How good she is to you. How inspirational she is to you. What about her son? Now, we don't want to give Maraka Bemode. How about her son? and you tell me that after all said and done, that we will just lay low. Well, let me not give away too much, my brother, because our minds are made up. And just like Tom Lee sent a message back to King Edward after they have come to beg him to drop America agitation for independence, he say, do not insult our people. I want to tell the British High Commissioner, I want to tell Britain, and I want to tell all their cahoots, and I want to tell all the animals in the zoo, do not insult our resoluteness, because we are ready to kill, even to get Biafra if it comes to that. Do you hear what I said? Yes, I said so. If it comes to that, I said. Now, I need you to really, really get my word, because my English word is a problem. Because when somebody doesn't understand your English, they will make up their own English. Now, that one concerned you. He will frame it in his own words. He will use his own English. So I want you to read my lips, understand my English. I said, we are willing to kill to get Biafra if it comes to that. Meaning, there is still room for negotiation. There is still room for diplomatic efforts. But if it comes to that, hey, well, it is not a matter Nigeria will defeat you or Nigeria have got weapon. We don't care. That's the thing. Because you know, it's like when you are telling me Real Madrid is a very big football club. Hey, they're going to beat this team very badly. I don't care. Let the referee blow the whistle, right? And when the ball starts, then we know who is what. Winning. It's as simple as that. So don't tell me Nigeria has ammunition. They've got this, they've got that. For me, when I look at Nigerian military, I don't see those ammunition. I see over bloated stomach men who don't want to die. I see cowards who run away from Boko Haram and do what? Come to Biafra land to rape women, to block the road and take money. That's what I see. I don't see those Apache helicopter. Remember during the Biafran war, we used their own weapons to fight against them. Now, you can imagine what will happen. So if you don't know how to fly helicopter, go and learn it now. Let me stop here. All right, it is Radio Biafra. My goodness me, I don't know. Whenever I take up this microphone, you know, I want to do something. You know. So yeah, now Monyara for Biafra. You can call me that. It's welcome. A Biafra madman. I love that. It's beautiful. All right. Thank you, Biafrans, of course, for joining me. And thank you, my brother, Mazio Bilo. It was a powerful topic. I love it. We worked in the same spirit. And, of course, we connected. And here we have done a great job. And here we have executed it because it is either Biafra or nothing. It is either Biafra or that. We will take a quick break. And when we return, we will go straight to the news. It is Radio Biafra Middle East. Do not touch the dial. Because we will be right back just after this. It's rising. Biafra rising. Are you ready for? This is Radio Biafra Middle East, and we are on early morning breakfast. Why? Biafra is rising.
Asia, Australia, and the whole world to rescue Biafra from this corrupt country called Nigeria. And no retreat, no surrender. Either the world will raise up Biafra flag, or Biafra will go down to 6 feet. The killing of our fathers and brothers, raping of our mothers and sisters can never continue in this way. Kidnapping and torturing my director can never continue again. He said. I remember how they killed my father. I remember how they killed my brothers. I remember how they raped my mother and my sisters. Their friends we have so far. I remember how they killed my father. I remember how they killed my brothers. massacred all the Biafran children. They bombed and killed our parents, made us to be fatherless and motherless. After the war, they seized our money. After the war, they gave us 20 pounds. They starved and suffered and killed us. I remember 67, 70 war. I remember how they killed my father. I remember how they killed my.
This is Radio Biafra Middle East. We are on breakfast, and Biafra is rising. Alright, welcome back. Of course, it is still Radio Biafra Middle East, and we are on breakfast, and Biafra is rising once again this morning. I welcome you all if you are joining us right now. Of course, we have come to get Biafra. That is what we have come to do. It's a very simple exercise, and of course, a very simple thing. There is no hassle about it, just to get Biafra. And you might say to me, but it's not easy. Trust me when I tell you it is easy. How do I know? Because we're going to get Biafra. It's as simple as that, and we're going to get it by all means. And I say by all means. And that is why the stupid British High Commissioner came to Nigeria, Biafra land, because there is a division of labor, and her own labor is to come and talk to her slave, slave men in the name of governors, and that's what she have come to do, and that's got nothing to do with us. She can come, as many as time she likes. It's okay. Talk to her slave master, but the good news is those men don't control us. If it was in a land whereby the governors have power over the people, it makes sense. Who listens to all these governors? Nobody. Absolutely Jack. So, and I don't mean Pastor Jack, please. So, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And of course, this morning we are going to go straight to the news. It's very, very important that we bring you the news making headline here on Biafra Rising. But before we go to the news, I need to remind you this. Our street talk is becoming so great. Our street talk is becoming so huge. We now have a page for our street talk. You can go to Facebook and search Street Talk on Radio Biafra Middle East. Street Talk on Radio Biafra Middle East. Search Street Talk, and of course you will join, like the page, and then you'll be getting update on what is happening on Street Talk. It is getting massive, I can tell you, because we're taking the Street Talk on a higher level. And my sister, she's doing a great job. Absolutely, she is doing absolutely sparkling neat job, and I love that. So Street Talk is getting huge. Street Talk is getting smarter, huger, bigger than ever before. So you can go to our page, Street Talk on Radio Biafra. Search it on Facebook. You will see it's Street Talk on Radio Biafra, and then you can join us. We also have a Facebook, a WhatsApp group of Biafra Rising. So you can drop me your message on that Street Talk page. Tell me that you want to join the WhatsApp group, and then of course we will tell you the rules, because we don't just accept anybody anyhow. We make our checks, because let me tell you, our WhatsApp group is the best. Did you hear that? You can ask question. Radio Biafra, Biafra Rising WhatsApp group is the best WhatsApp group in the whole world. Yeah. You can ask for my head, but it's a fact. Ask those who are in that group. That is the only WhatsApp group people have never fought, right? People don't swear at each other. I guess because I'm there. I'm the security officer in that group. Biafra Rising, and when the information breaks, you get it there first hand, right? Everything happens there. Biafra Rising. We are not many in that group, of which if I open it up, we can be like thousands. But I don't want that. There's a purpose for that group. So if you want to join it and you are a Biafran hardcore, and when I say hardcore, a true Biafran hardcore, IPOBians I'm talking about, not just any other person, just go to our Street Talk, Biafra on Radio Biafra Middle East, search it on Facebook and drop me a message, and of course we'll take it from there. But for now, let us go and see what is happening on the news desk. Let us go and see what is making headline. It is very, very important that we bring you up to date, with events as they unfold in Biafra land, because Biafra land has become Chibua and Ozo. Every day break, we will hear something new. It is death, it is killing, killing, killing. That is all we hear these days. But God, Chukwu Kabiama, only Him will deliver us from all this crap and all this rubbish that is unraveling in our land. All right, let us see if we can get you the news. Let us see if the news is ready. And definitely so, it is ready. It is time for the news making headline on Biafra Rising.
Today's news making headline on Biafra Rising.
All right, we need to try that again. A lot of technicalities here. We need to try that again. All right, Mazi, let's see if we can get this news headline again. All right, let's do it again one more time. All right, let's just hold on a second. Let's do this. One thing I love about Radio Biafra, we are so open. We don't hide things. If we do it and we don't get it right, we let you know. And then we do it again. That's how open we are. When you gotta come in and all right, let's go for it.
Today's news making headline on Biafra Rising.
Morning Biafrans, friends of Biafra and freedom lovers. Welcome back to Biafra Rising News. Today being the 8th of November 2019. I am Wada Emmanuel Chinemerem Chisom Ada Biafra. These are the news headlines. Governor Obiano calls for prayers against evil spirits. Governor Willie Obiano of Anambra State has called for prayers to expunge evil spirits in the government house. The governor, while speaking on Saturday at the Province of Niger Anglican Prayer Rally of Anambra 2019, admitted that there were evil spirits in the State House that come and go. Obiano, who spoke through the secretary to the state government, Prof. Solo Chukubelu, urged the church to pray for evil spirits to leave the government house permanently so that the government can provide quality services to the people. You are an ingrate, Bianca Ojukwu slams Obiano. Wife of late Dean Chukwemeka Ojukwu, Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, has expressed reservation over the absence of Governor Willie Obiano of Anambra at the second memorial lecture of her husband. Mrs. Ojukwu spoke during the lecture at the Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Igbariam, Anambra on Monday. Obiano was represented at the event by his deputy, Dr. Nkem Okeke. Bianca, who spoke shortly after the memorial lecture by Prof. Kingsley Mughalo, a former deputy governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, said Obiano was one of the greatest beneficiaries of Ojukwu's legacy. Tell Obiano that there is no evil spirit in the venue of Ojukwu Memorial Lecture. This is the second time the event is holding and Obiano doesn't want to attend by himself, Bianca said. IPOB condemns alleged soldiers' attack on members in Ebonyi. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has condemned the alleged attack on the members by the Nigerian soldiers in Ebonyi State. The group accused a governor of conniving with the Nigerian army and herdsmen to attack its members to achieve his presidential desire in 2023. According to a statement by the Media and Publicity Secretary of the group, Comrade Emma Powerful, the group said, "We are global family of IPOB. Find it distasteful that rather than confronting rampaging and murderous herdsmen, the Nigerian army and police in connivance with some Igbo leaders to continue the incessant and unwarranted attack against the peaceful family of IPOB in Ebonyi State. This attack has been going on since the beginning of this year. The continued killing of innocent civilians in Ebonyi State by terror herdsmen on one hand and Nigerian army on the other is troubling. Therefore, it must be considered a perfected plan some leaders to oppress, eliminate and prepare Ebonyi for eventual Islamic conquest, all in the name of the promise of Igbo presidency." Policeman killed as burning building collapses in Lagos Island. The 6-story building gutted by fire on Tuesday in Lagos Island has collapsed, killing a policeman at the scene. Reports news agency of Nigeria NANS reports that the six-story building located at 43 Martin Street, Lagos Island, collapsed around 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday as firemen continued spirited efforts at extinguishing the inferno. General Yakubu Gowon should speak up on the war genocide, says Mogalo. Former presidential candidate of the Young Progressive Party (YPP), Prof. Kingsley Mogalo, has challenged Nigerian former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, to speak up about the genocide and all atrocities committed against the people of the former Eastern Nigeria. Mogalo said Gowon has the best opportunity for that now that he is still alive. According to Mogalo, it was ethically wrong for Nigeria to be participating in the commemoration of the Rwanda genocide when worse atrocities that were committed in their own domain remain buried. In the same vein, wife of the former Biafra leader, Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, alleged that the adamant being kept on the genocide against Biafra was state-sponsored suppression, which she said will not do the future of Nigeria any good. He said it's high time other Nigerians purge themselves of prejudice against Ndigbo as a result of the war, that Ndigbo should on their own need to forgive and not remain permanently bitter. On the emergency of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mogalo said that IPOB is a cry for justice, which was not supposed to be branded as a terrorist group when other renowned criminal groups were left free without any stigma. Here are the recapitulations of the news headlines. Governor Obiano calls for prayers against evil spirits. You are an ingrate, Bianca slams Obiano. IPOB condemns alleged soldiers' attack on members in Ebonyi. Policeman killed as burning building collapses in Lagos Island. General Yakubu Gowon should speak up on the war genocide, says Mogalo. Do join us next week Friday for another version of this program. I still remain Wada Emmanuel Chinemerem Chisom Ada Biafra. See you next Friday.
Today's news making headline on Biafra Rising.
Right, we are back, and of course that was the news, and it was hot, it was sizzling, and of course we had the news, and you can make out the headline yourself, and of course come to your conclusion. Do your own analysis about the news headline. Of course, I mean, what do I need to talk? Do I need to talk about Obiano? You cannot be wasting your time talking about an imbecilic drunk, in the name of Obiano, who sees evil spirit. I think they all see evil spirit. Biafra is dealing with them. Rogers, Abu also saw evil spirit when he was in, he even ran away. And Roger's own was worse because the evil spirit beat him up so nicely. Yeah, the evil spirit beat him up so nicely, and of course now it is Obiano. He saw them. I think he was smart enough. He ran away before they could handle him, and this is how they are going to be visited, all of them one by one, by that so-called evil spirit. Biafra is a spirit too. Whether you call it evil spirit or good spirit, that's your problem. All I know say be Biafra na what spirit in the more, no be more like a Amawotiche. Biafra is a spirit. Don't even there, don't even try. When you are wrestling with Biafra, you are making a great mistake, because Biafra will hunt you down. Biafra will deal with you. And when I say Biafra, you need to understand what I'm talking about. Biafra is bigger, huger than everything that you can imagine, because it is from Chukwokika Biama, and anything from our maker Chukwokika Biama, it is indeed a great one. And also don't forget our fasting and prayer. Of course, our fast and prayer that is coming up quickly. I will look for the information. I was not around this morning, and of course I will look for the announcement, and we'll get it out there. But it's already out there on Facebook. So our fasting and prayer, I will look for it, and then I will read it out before we close this program. All right, I need to go and do street talk. Like I said before, street talk is becoming great. Street talk is becoming huger. Why am I making too much noise about this street talk? Is because we need to get Biafrans talking. I told you the difference between Middle East and whatever is that Our job is to make sure Biafra is talking. Now, let me put it this way. The difference between Radio Biafra and all the radios that you can hear anywhere in this world is that our interaction with Biafrans, our interaction, creating a platform for Biafrans anywhere in the world to do what? Interact. And the way we are rolling out Street Talk this time around, we want to be going to all what? Biafra land. Your village, your town. Street Talk will be there. It's not going to be like this one thing of, doing it in Aba or whatever, or Iguacha. No, this time around, we want to be going everywhere. And my goodness me, please allow me to laugh. We are happy people, there is no time to bone. I'm on here, Shirike, but we are going to be happy because Biafra will eventually come and all our sorrows will do what? Be okay. Biafra is the kingdom of God on this planet. And when the kingdom of God comes, everything will become new. Everything will become fresh. So you understand why I'm laughing. So, according to Mazio K4, even Street Talk will be in Omaka of Jabba and all the places you can think of. Street Talk will go to Nkana here, why? It will be everywhere. It will be in Obunike. It will be in Isuofia. It will be in, my goodness me, Owerri. And all Gagambis, Street Talk game again, all Gagambis. I give Royal Mbis and Olumbu. And as I see talk about Beggy, one straight away. All right. Street Talk is going everywhere. It's going to Ozobola and Apo. Ọhọkwọnke nke a na-agwaghị n'afọ ya na ya na-emeghị n'anya ịghọtaga na-eme n'afọ ya ntu a ọhọkwa na-ekwucha na ọ na-emeghị n'ọdụba. So Street Talk is going around, it's going everywhere. It's going to Akwa Ibom, Mesere, it's going to Urobo. Street Talk is going to Sekiri, it's going to Banke. Street Talk is going around Biafra land. It is a must. We want to roll it around so that we can give our people the voice. Because if there is anything we do well, if there is anything we do better on this platform, is to get Biafrans talking. So that's why we've opened that page called Street Talk on Biafra Rising. So you can go to that page on Facebook, Street Talk, and of course you will see what is happening there. What are we doing there? Just to update you, where is Street Talk going to be this week? So that if Street Talk is in your village, and of course you can make arrangement to be there. And so we are trying to, make Biafrans talking. We are trying to create a platform to hear the voice of our people, because Igwe BK, power belongs to the people. Power does not belong to the government. It belongs to the commoners. It belongs to the people. They are the ones. I mean, when you hear IPOB, it is the people. It is not Mazen Namdekan or Mazuche Mefo or anybody else. It is the people that are IPOB you are hearing about. So we are giving back the power to the people. Of course, it has always been with the people, rather. Mazi, me and this English, one day I will cut off my tongue speaking English. I don't know. If there's any other word we can use, maybe Biafra language, I think it will be better. Because this English, I don't want to lose my tongue speaking English. But anyway, we must continue because it is a slave language. Yeah, we have been forced to, to speak this slave language. And I have, I said to that person who told me that white person we are singing in Igbo language. I asked the person, but I'm speaking their language. So what is the big deal? Are they happy that I'm speaking their language? Are they jumping up and down saying, hey, Mazikitu is speaking English? I'm speaking their language, right? They should also be happy that I'm speaking their language. But now you want me to rejoice because a white person is singing in Igbo? You are crazy. That's a low mentality. You understand what I'm telling you? That it's no big deal, or anybody can speak any language they want. Forget about all this brainwashed thing that they come with just to get your mind. That's what the British are doing with us. 419 Karaka. That is what Britain is doing with Biafrans. 419. Wash. You'll be looking at it. You wouldn't keep making it. Mazen Namdekano. Listen to this. Mazen Namdekano went to the US on a diplomatic tour. British High Commission Awards in Biafra land. It's very simple, they will come there and tell you, oh, don't mind Mazen Namdekano. He's going there for his own interest. Because your mind is, well, it's not really your mind sometimes, because of your hatred and envy and jealousy. They will play around it and they will do what? They will get you. So please forget about that and give me a break. All right, please, without wasting time, let us do street talk. And like I'm saying, if you want to know more about street talk, please go to street talk. Biafra Radio Biafra Middle A street talk. How did we say it? I think it's well, let me get it. Let me see how it is. All right, it's Street Talk on Biafra Rising. That's the right word. Street Talk on Biafra Rising. You can find it on Facebook. Street Talk on Biafra Rising. And if you want to join our powerful WhatsApp group, Biafra Rising, you can also drop me a message. But remember, like I said, it is only for IPOBians, family members. Not outside family, but inside family. Not extended family. But again, Ofuobara. My goodness me. My sister Efe, she calls me Obaram. Why Chai? What a name. That name at Obaram. So it is only for Ndegini Obaramo. If you are my blood, we are the same blood, and that means you are an IPOB member, then please drop me a message on that platform, Street Talk on Biafra Rising. So we take it from there, because we are one family, we are one happy family, and together we will conquer, together we will overcome our enemies, together we will restore Biafra. It is time for Street Talk here on Biafra Rising.
Street Talk is back. Bigger, explosive, smarter than ever before. Street Talk exclusive to Radio Biafra. And now, Biafrans are talking. Street Talk is back. Bigger, explosive, smarter than ever before. Street Talk exclusive to Radio Biafra. And now, Biafrans are talking.
Hello, everyone. Shalom, Biafrans all over the world and lovers of freedom. Ututoma o kaide wachi misare migwo sunny dame. I guess you're surprised of me speaking all kinds of language. That's Biafra for you. So how about day? How una day? Unana huku dumiria. Welcome back to Street Talk on Biafra Rising. I am Wada Emmanuel Chinemerem Chisum Ada Biafra. Today we are going to look into this fire outbreak of 18 in Igbo land. This steady fire outbreak is really something else. Just negodi within the space of 1 month. Fire outbreak. Just look and record the first one that happened in Ochanja Market in Anambra State, killing many people. Shops and goods were burned to pieces, rendering many people buildings. Another fire alert came. That fire affected a drinking joint at Otolo Newi in a Newi South local government. 3 female waiters were burned to death on that same Friday. Another petrol tanker with diesel occurred in front of St. Stephen Anglican Church, Agolo, and North local government area. The last accident in Anambra that occurred in that same Friday in Amabiokulobe Federal Highway involved a tanker owned by Tony Mas and laden with diesel. Really, it seems like Anambra is under enemy's attack, according to IPOB. Now, come to think of it, all this while, starting from the first incident, fire servicemen didn't even show up despite several calls from people. This November, another one in Abba Junction, Okuzu, Anambra, a tanker fell carrying a petroleum product. Now, according to Willie Obiano, stated that tankers has been banned to operate during the daytime. In Holland, just few days, another incident took place. What is really going on in Biafra land? Today I'm live at Obo Sisi Aba Abia State, Alangwa. Let's know what and how our people feel about this repeatedly incident that has been wasting people's life. Indeed, burning to death is really painful. That means if someone that is destined to go to hell, after burning in real life, that person will still face another everlasting fire, fire upon fire. Ouch. Please, let's repent though. Alright, let's know the mind of our people.
This is TikTok on Biafra Rising. Can you please tell us your name?
Aha m bụ Maazị Chukwuemeka Amucha from Ehime Mbano, Biafra land, and residing here in Aba, Abia State, in Biafra land.
Yes. So how is the business going?
Chukwu okike abịa ma na-edu anyị n'agbanyeghị ihe niile a na-akwa anyị mana anyị kwụshikwara ike.
Okay. So how do you see this continuous fire outbreak that has been happening in Omambra within the space of 1 month?
Nke wụ eziokwu doro anya wụ na ihe gbasara ọkụ na-agbara n'Ọnịcha awụghị ihe gbagwoju anya nyere anyị n'ihi na anyị maara na ọ bụ ihe ha kwadoro akwado. Nke dịkwanụ njọ karịcha ibe ya wụ na ndị Fulani na Awụsa na Yoruba ha gbakọrọ aka hụta na ọwụ isite n'ọkụ ọgbụgba ka ha ga-eji were gbuchie anyị wawụ ndị Igbo ka agụrụgbuo anyị, maka ha mechiri bọda ahịa ka na-azụ, ha si ize ngwa ahịa anyị ahịa ndị Igbo ka na-azụ, ha egbuo ndị egburu egbu ahịa ka na-azụ, ha sizi ka ha gbawa ngwa ahịa ha niile ọkụ. Mana nke jogbuchara onwe ya wụ na ndị Fulani ihe simenụ na Awụsa ọwụ ndị gọvanọs na-achị onwe ha, maka na enwe onye ha na-achị na Biafra land, maka na anyị amụghị ha onye anyị mara bụrụ anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ. Ọ bụ ndị awụ ndị si na ha wụ gọvanọ nọ na South East wụ ndị ha ji na-arụ ọrụ, nke pụtara na ọkụ ọgbụgba gbawagodiri asị bute ngwa igwe eji agbanye ọkụ ị gaghị ahụ ya, iji gwa gị na ọwa aka ndị na-achị onwe ha wụ ndị isi ndị Awụsa Fulani ji na-agba anyị mgba. Mana ugbu a kwanụ anyị ahụrụ ya ahụ na enweghị enyemaka ha ga-enyere anyị. Ihe anyị na ugbu a na-awụ Operation Guide Yourself. Ọhịa anyị na ugbu a na otu ọbụla ha si chọọ anyị eche otu ahụ sochi ha site n'ikikere na the spirit of Biafra and the great spirit of Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ ka ọ kenyere anyị n'ime nke na-enwekwana ọkụ n'ime anyị. A na-anwa anwa anyị na dị ndụ anyị achọghị ma anyị ma wụ na anyị na-achụ ndị na-achọ anyị na-eleghị anya n'azụ.
Now Shalom Mazi.
Shalom.
This is Strict Talk on Biafra Rising. Can you please tell us your name?
Aha m wụ Maazị Chijioke Ogbenna.
Business on Agakwa.
Thank God.
Okay. According to what is been happening in Omambra, within the space of 1 month, this fire outbreak of 18. According to IPOB, they said Omambra is under enemy's attack. Do you really think it's another way the House of Fulani is using to attack and kill the Biafrans?
Yeah, one name mine is that so. Here name Anambra. Here name Anambra. I will hear John Eku. And that's actually AG Ohera with the wife on the house. Which could I dem another one here. The India and a plan in the the kind of Mundibo. I want them and I want to consider it. We have a way out. The way out of what IPOB. They can actually not got a be natural. I can look at the IPOB now upon states. Bahabu Raga, na Ogigeba. The IPOB about Chopoha. Believe in Kanambarapa. But I have got it. I have a Alambra. You can imagine IPOB number very, very strong. They know what to do. Then I want to know Adiaba. I was a relax. I am person a banquet. Macanaya, our banquet, Toruga number, Jawaba, Ozawa Gawi Bocha, Gawa Aquaibum, Gawa Enugu, Gawi Mo States. Macana, the IPB Abasuna in our Chundia. I believe by the grace of God. Now you go Mami High where Chopoga.
You see?
And I was an day Yoruba. Automatic 100 billion or we wipe my house. Yabichi and Alani. I believe na Haga and Automatic Haga because Habu Muchineko, that's your Muchineko. Alika, Abu going in the past of Han and there will be Mugeba. I am going here, hammer. I am going here, hammer. So, the one you don't want 9 wounded go, Guy would phobia. What could try down and many. Now, since you was can be body the Tawan Nigeria. I don't have one can carry. Umuna and Dibo and Legal of one filling a hound in Nigeria. Nakotos in the IPOB, Nakot on the Biafra. Oh, you won't be able to go on. onye Chineke na ọgụ agaghị erute n'ebe ọ nọ ma ọ na ihe agaghị erute n'ebe ọ nọ otu ụbọchị ya emeta na emetụta nwanne ya so ka anyị were ofu obi wee na-achụ na ya na ụbọchị ya m na-ege redio
Ndewo Mazi.
No, ma'am.
Mazi, this is Strict Talk on Biafra Rising. Can you please tell us your name?
Godwin Ejike.
Okay. Kekwanu ka business is shaga.
Anyị na-agbalị na.
Okay, Mazi. According to IPOB, they said Omambra is under enemy's attack. Do you really think it's under way that the Hausa Fulani is using to attack and kill Biafra? Same an Omambra every day na nuzi na ọkụ na-agba ebe ahụ. Ọwụ ofu ọwụ abụọ ọwụ atọ ọwụ anọ every day ọkụ na-agba. As in ọwụ n'ọwụ ihe keke mee ka ọ n'ọwụ ụzọ ndị Hausa Fulani si na-egbuchikwa n'anyị. Ka ị nwere ike ikwu maka ya?
As far as I'm concerned, when you a premeditated attack, we call it tanker terror attack. Because mistake make carry deliberate action. Always deliberate action. And if you see or understand the areas such as it take place, Gamma so in a densely populated area and where our business centers on that is Usaba China and I know that those are in such situations the driver BAF Baragawa more police station more barracks. That is go have me to avoid being mocked. And I look like that I don't know number. Instead of also not touch higher. So that they can lose it easily and run away. Because through the number when it came out so I'm that all a deliberate action. Among others, choke how we now reduce our number. And I wanna maybe go our business. Because that on it has something. Give you a many people, but I think we're here. Many people want shops were all not. And came where I know Qualia, Lagos, some other parts of Biafra land like a back. I am not quite that was such a number. So, oh, China, but China, man. Oh, but China, man.
Okay. Ndewo Mazi.
No.
Ndewo Mazi.
Ndewo Mazi.
This is Strict Talk on Biafra Rising. Can you please tell us your name?
My name is Kenneth Onyema. Mazi Kenneth Onyema.
Okay, Mazi.
For Biafra land.
Okay. Kekwano ka ahịa si aga kwana?
Ahịa na-aga ndị zoo ekweghị ka ahụ ihe na-eme la ndị zoo kpọchishiri everywhere le border mechishi for ndị zoo. So by Chukwu okike abịama ihe niile ga-agala anya ndị a ga-emepeshi ahịa onweghị mgbe ọbụla ndị zoo gbara ga-abịa ebe ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama ga-abịala mmezi ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama ga-eji mmeri wee laa. Biafra must come arịa anyị na-arịa ụla ala Biafra ịgbagidere ụkwụ ga-asụ elecha ndị zoo niile ndị zoo ga-ata ahụ la ala Biafra and Biafra ga-abịa ndị zoo ga-anwụchicha one by one. Arịa anyị na-arịa ọwụ na Chukwu okike abịama onye gwepụtara nna anyị ukwu onye bidoro ije a la mbụ la ọsọ anyị bidoro gbawa la anyị ga-agbaru ya ruo ọgwụgwụ la onweghị ihe ndị zoo pụrụ ime anyị la struggle ga-continue na-agakwala ihu.
So according to IPOB, within the space of 1 month, and all tanker. So according to IPOB, Hasina Omambra under attack, and no another when the House of Fulani Jine Bushipano Ali. Can you wear Iku Banyere?
You wear Iku Banyere, Okobagala Anambra, our Aka Ndizu, Nalime, our Aka. Umuchukwu kika abịama ọ dị ihe mere ụmụ IPOB tire la ọkọnagba la Anambra ọ bụ ndị zoo tire ọnwụnwa amaghị taa ọ bụ ọnwa ndị zoo tire ebe Anambra ọkụ ji na-agba ewee siziela ọbụ ndị IPOB ọtụ ekpere arịrịọ anyị wụ la ala Biafra ga-emegide ndị zoo niile, ndị zoo ga-ata ahụhụ, ọtụ ụmụ Biafra ga-enwe mmeri. Sọvransi anyị gbagidere ụkwụ n'ala Biafra, continuous struggle, la struggle a ga-akwụsịla ụzọ, na anyị ga-ebido na-aga struggle ga na-aga n'ihu n'ihu on forever onwe ihe ọbụla ga-eme struggle akwụsị. Na Chukwu okike abịa ma ga-awụzi onye ga-enwe mmeri n'ihe niile ka anyị na-arịọla aha ya oheshia.
Ise ndewo maazị.
Ndewo nwa Chukwu okike abịa.
Shalom maazị.
Shalom.
This is Strict Talk on Biafra Rising. Can you please tell us your name?
Yes, my name is Sondo Dozo.
Okay. You know all this why with the space of 1 month and a fire outbreak in Omambara. And according to IPOB, they said that Omambara is under enemy's attack and is underway the House of Police are using to attack and kill the Biafrans. What's your take on that?
Yes, even I myself, I am from Omambara. In my province, which is Omambara, the Fulanese has taken over our state. We are not happy. In my own town, which is Ebenebe, in Okanot, Eluji, Omambara province, we are not happy. The Fulanese has taken over all our land with their cows, destroying all our mother planted. Last month, they destroyed their crops. When we went to know why, even they started to chase us, which we went back. Then later we came back for them. Then we drove them out. Then in the other town, closer to our town, they killed one woman. The woman with their cow destroyed all the woman planted in her farm. When the woman came, the woman saw it. Then the woman went for to know how many her crops was destroyed. Then the Fulanis came and murdered the woman. The woman was killed. So when the villagers, the youth, when they came, they offshooted them out. They now arrived to our own town, which is Ebenebe. But we did not allow them. When they enter Ebenebe, our mother, our sisters, everybody stopped going to their farm to check their farm because due to they are afraid of the Fulanis. But when the youth heard of this, they mobilized themselves and chased them out. Even up to now, there is still fear in the minds of everybody. Then back to Omambara, the Fulanis have destroyed all we have, even in Oka, with their tanker, fuel, burning markets everywhere. So we are not happy. All we need is Biafra, so I will be free. Fear will go away from our mothers. Thank you.
So, Maz, do you really think that the Nigerian government will be able to compensate those that got their business places were burned down, and those of them that lost their life on the process? Do you think they will compensate them?
I don't think the Nigerian government can compensate them. Why I said so is because the Nigerian government is a zoo country. So the life of the poor masses does not matter anything to them. So all I could say is that as long as Nigerian government is concerned, which is a zoo, they cannot. I don't think they can compensate them.
Thank you.
Seriously, the way this continuous fire outbreak has been happening in Omambra is really suspicious. So, according to what we heard from Ndomo Sisi, it's another way of killing our people, making successful and prominent business personnel to start from the scratch again. Nka will know ibidu wanisi also. Come to think of it, even the Nigerian government is not even doing anything about it. The governor, Nko, nothing at all. Apart from one pastor that was moved to support the affected people to start over again. All the kwego, ike egwukwara. 3 to 4 days ago, another fire outbreak set out in Lagos, Balogun Market. Emerenye nkeme. Biafra is our last hope. Without Biafra, Africa will remain in darkness. Let's keep on with the struggle. In no distant time, Biafra will come. So from here, I am Wanda Emmanuel Chinemerem Chisom Ada Biafra. Back to you, Maza Ike Chuku Onoha. Shalom Aleichem.
Street Talk is back. Bigger, explosive, smarter than ever before. Street Talk exclusive to Radio Biafra. And now, Biafrans are talking.
Welcome back. Of course, it is Street Talk on Biafra Rising. Street Talk is back. Street Talk is bigger. Street Talk is huger. Street Talk is matter. And of course, now Biafrans are talking. And of course, when we come to your own community, and of course, you can do it the way you really want to do it, because we will be going around, like I told you, very soon. You will be meeting Street Talk in your own area, because we want to tell your story. We want to tell our story. If we don't tell our story, who is going to do it? Nobody. So we are going to tell our story. All right. I tell you what, I wanted to close this show because my comrade have already taken calls, but I see our people still want to call. I would devote maybe a couple of minutes, to take a few calls this morning before we round up the show. Since it's all about talking, we are going to talk some more here on Biafra Rising. And please check out our page, on Street Talk. As I have told you earlier, it is Street Talk on Biafra Rising. Street Talk on Biafra Rising. You can drop us, a message there. You can check out what is happening on Street Talk. You can also drop your information, and then I will get back to you with regards to our WhatsApp forum that I told you about. Of course, we will check and see if you are one of us. If you are my blood, of course you will join us, because IPOB is one family and one family is IPOB. Street Talk it is. And I thank our sister Mother Chinemerem. She is doing great, and so we really appreciate her work for Biafra, and that is how we must continue. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we will go straight to the calls and begin to take your call this morning. Don't go away, because we are just getting warmed up.
Aga m akọrọ n'akụkọ ihe mere n'ọgụ Biafra. Ụmụnne m, aga m akọrọ n'akụkọ njinji jiri n'agha Biafra. Awụsa gburu anyị kebe gburu ọkụkọ, Awụsa sụrụ anyị kebe asụrụ nkwụ. Ụmụnne m, aga m akọrọ n'akụkọ ihe mere n'ọgụ Biafra. Ụmụnne m, aga m akọrọ n'akụkọ njinji jiri n'agha Biafra. Otu kọpụ garị dara 1 pound 10. Otu kọpụ garị dara 1 pound 10. Anyị wee kwuru ya otu ọkpụ kwuru ya otu ọkpụ ofe agwụ. Ma ndị ọkụ nata n'ire ofe agwụ. Anyị tara ngwere, anyị tara oke, anyị tara ọkpara, ka ndị ụfọdụ anyị. Anyị tara ngwere, anyị tara oke, anyị tara ọkpara, ka ndị ụfọdụ anyị. Anyị na-ata afụfụ n'obodo agọziri, Chukwu ga-enye anyị onye ga-edozi obodo anyị. Anyị na-ata afụfụ n'obodo agọziri, Chukwu ga-enye anyị onye ga-edozi obodo anyị. Anyị na-ata Chineke ma ogenye anyị onye ga-edozi obodo anyị. Edere ya n'akwụkwọ nsọ, obodo Biafra bụ obodo ọma. Edere ya n'akwụkwọ nsọ. Agabigala m Chukwu abịa ma n'ụrụ ka anyị na-asị gị, wee na-aza ndị ọzọ ekpere. Agabigala anyị Chukwu abịa ma n'ụrụ ka anyị na-asị gị, wee na-aza ndị ọzọ ekpere. Agabigala